Hey, this is Chris Peplinski here to talk about my review for the fourth installment of the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, which which has been 5 years since the last movie, the Dog Days, which was the last to feature the original cast, and in this particular case, because of the 5 years since between films, they had to go with a whole new cast. Even though me personally, I would have preferred if the story would have continued with the original cast, with Greg, I guess either being older in high school or maybe college or something like that, because it kind of feels weird to get used to the actors that played the roles, and then just to see a whole different cast take upon their own interpretation of the characters. I would say in terms of the acting itself, one of the I felt the biggest downfalls of it was the casting of Roger, because I feel like in this particular version he seemed like a real stupid airhead in this version, and I would say I personally prefer Devin Bostick's version of the character, since even though Roger could be a bit of a douche, but at least he was, I guess, more likable, I suppose. And I would also say, I mean, it's also weird not seeing Zach Gordon, playing Greg, even though of course he'd be too old to play it now since he's 19. But that's the way it is. So basically, in terms of the storyline, Greg wants to go to this VideoCon convention, which I guess in a sense it's sort of like a Comic Con thing, I guess, to kind of like be more famous in a different way rather than be known for a particular incident which happens at the beginning of the movie, and I guess he wants to get past that. But knowing his family, Frank and Susan, they want to plan I guess, a family vacation where they can spend, quality time together away from all the technology and things like that. But of course, in the typical Heffley family fashion, chaos and hilarious ensue. And I will say the film did have some rather funny parts, particularly a rather interesting homage to the movie Psycho, which I thought was, pretty cool. But I would say for those that like the original three, I personally think those were the better, since in that particular case that was like a trilogy in itself. I mean, I would say the fourth one's more like a reboot slash spinoff of sorts, even though this one takes place after the events of Dog Days. But I guess that's up to fans to decide. Hopefully, you can share a comment and write below. Thank you.